Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your continuity to support, of course, the work of this channel. If it was not you, we could have not reached this milestone. Now, William Ruto is going to be sworn in Tuesday, 13th of September 2022. I don't see any happiness in terms to the government of William Ruto. In fact, if I can guess, William Ruto himself do understand that whatever he is going to find in the office as the next president of the Republic of Kenya is not going to be appealing at all, because there has been a lot of issues. So now, Ruto's government walking into problem as a first crucial system collapse, plugging Kenyans into trouble. And I want to say that currently the transition processes are being worked out ahead of Uhuru's handing over power to William Ruto. And that is what Uhuru Kenyatta, and of course the team that has been set aside to deal with this issue of transition, to be serious and to ensure that this process is going to come successful the 13th of September 2022. However, the president-elect is not going to inherit complete and smooth running systems from his predecessor. You do understand what was the problem of this government of Jubilee. In fact, the major and biggest issue was about borrowing money. And in terms to these resources that were being borrowed, they were not actually be reflected into what was borrowed for, this money. And actually, the money, of course, find themselves in few and individual pockets, which, according to me, this is a behavior that these leaders has been having towards the leadership in terms of, after they're being elected, they always come up with this agenda. Now they are repaying themselves back. In case they used their money in campaigning, maybe they sold their property to ensure that they're going to capture the seats, and that is what happened. Is always happening in terms of those who are elected in the government. Now, apart from inheriting huge government debts, the way I have explained, President-elect, that is William Ruto, could also inherit troublesome and failed systems. Yes? And when I was looking at certain news today, I found that currently there's a crucial NHIF system has collapsed, plugging many Kenyans into problems. And in fact, when you see William Ruto was campaigning, he touched about this issue of NHIF. And if currently is going to assume the office, yes, there's a crisis where some people or news, when I watch the news, it was been alleged that NHIF system has collapsed because is not currently active in terms to what I saw. Yes? So this is a big problem to William Ruto as he assumed the office. Now, Nation reports that the NHIF system has collapsed, rendering patients helpless at various hospitals across the country because they cannot use their cover. Why? Why is it this? Because according to the publication, patients have been discharged from hospital, but they are not able to be cleared and walk out because they have not paid their bills. Yet, the NHIF system has failed. So I think others are not able to pay for their covers because of the same system's failure. So how can I think when it comes to NHIF, is a big sector and also is something that always assists a patient when it comes to covering the hospital bills. And I think this is very unfortunate because NHIF on Friday, yes, according to NHIF on Friday, reported that a power outage was the reason why their system had failed, thus affecting operations in various hospitals, Kenyans hospitals, and that was the main reason. So Kenyans on social media, I think according to their reaction, they have been questioning how such a crucial agency does not have power backup such as a generator. Yet Kenyans rely on the cover for their medication. So the biggest issue here is that NHIF is complaining that the biggest issue here is that a power outage was the reason why their system had failed. So I don't know. These people are just joking. Then as of Saturday afternoon, the NHIF system had not been restored. Imagine, but they are complaining about the outage of power. Then Ruto is getting to sworn in on Tuesday and could inherit a collapse of NHIF system. If any remedy is not offered between now and Tuesday, I don't think if things are going to be good on the side of William Samoei Ruto. Because one thing that I have realized is that kila mahali William Samoei Ruto anaenda kupata kama imebomoka, William Samoei Ruto is going to start afresh. Why? Because William Ruto, while he was the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, he gave up to come up with solutions on how he was going to assist Uhuru Kenyatta building these walls that already has collapsed. So when William Ruto is going to assume office, is going to be hectic towards his plan and towards installing people who are going to restore these problems that Kenyans are passing through in terms of high price of hunger, in terms of high living standard in the Republic of Kenya, because someone somewhere is facing a lot of challenge, missing breakfast, missing lunch, and maybe at times he can afford to get supper, or else he can afford breakfast, supper, and lunch is not there. And this is a crucial problem that Kenyans are passing. So in terms to what we might say, there is no excuse. The government of William Ruto must not have excuse that tulimaliza election, nani alienda maandamano, we were not having ample time to work. There's nothing like that. Kenyans are peaceful. Kenyans are waiting for you to render your service. Kenyans are waiting for you to restore the high price and of hunger, or maybe the high standard of living, because people are facing hectic life process in their decades and this century. Because William Ruto is expected to pay the debts of China's. I think the debt is about 9 trillion, if I'm not wrong. And if I'm wrong, please comment at the comment section below. I don't think if William Samoei Ruto is just going to revamp into the office, then the only first thing that he's going to do is to pay debts. I don't think. The first thing that he must ensure that he must do, things like NHIF, he must restore. Things like high standard of living when it comes to foodstuffs, their prices are high. He must restore them, because the other time he said that when they're going to resume the office, he was going to ensure that the price of hunger are going to stand at 70 shillings per 2 kg. So Kenyans are eagerly waiting. These are things that are so critical at the moment. But according to my opinion, William Samoei Ruto is going to face a lot of challenge, because the first time that he's going to step into the office is going to meet a lot of collapse system across the Republic of Kenya. So for him is to restore. So ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. If you're a visitor, please do me a favor, ensure that you subscribe to this channel. You put on the notification bell that when I upload my videos you get notified. For those who are returning subscribers, bye bye till we meet on another video.